Welcome to Dr. Jester Rant, and I'm gonna rant about this from the gamer. Yeah, it's the poor man's Polygon, or the poor man's Kotaku. So, you know, it's bad. The journalistic integrity, the journalism is shit. My opinion, by the way. But anyway. Redfall is currently Arkane's lowest rated game ever. Well, Arkane, you get what you fucking deserve. Because, as you all know, they went woke. They used to make great games. I think the last good game that they ever made was Dishonored 1. That one was epic. The setting, the environment was epic. I loved it. The story, the details, you could stare at the paintings or at the environment and you felt immersed. You wanted to know more about certain items, about the locale, everything. And they went woke and they made Dishonored 2, which was an epic, absolutely fucking epic disaster. To the point. Look at this. Dishonored 2 sales down almost 40% on first game. This was in 2016. When the game came out, it was so bad. It was so bad that this happened. Bethesda and Arkane Studios put the Dishonored franchise on hiatus. They decided to then double down on wokeness and made a standalone expansion pack with someone that everybody hated in the character. It was woke. It was a strong, independent woman Ixen of color Ixen. Because why not? Corvo was out. But they reap what they have sown. And now, instead, they get this to the players today. She has more hair than a sheep that actually managed to hide itself from the shepherd and never managed to get trimmed. In combat, I think this is absolutely terrifyingly bad. Imagine you running, etc., and this thing going like this, hiding your view. I'm pretty sure this thing is bad. Hey, it's wokeness. It's how the woke see black women. How the woke see the black woman? Like this. Every time. They don't see them with smooth hair, balls, with multitude of other hair types. No. It's like this. You can see it in another game that I like to point out, which has the, oh my god, look at my hair. Wolfenstein 2. You know the game was designed by woke people when they have this type of hair and the character is a girl boss. Because the woke idiots do not see black women with different hair, they don't see them with different cultures, they don't see them with different thoughts, with different personalities. It's always the same thing. Always the same process. Always the same style. That's why they are creatively bankrupt and these people are filthy fucking racists. But either way, let's go. Redfall is finally here, and though the reception's anything but what the developer Arkane Studios was probably hoping for. Well, you people made shit games lately, so what were you fucking expecting? Oh, and I want to point out, lower than Arx Fatalis. Arx Fatalis was an absolutely epic game. Absolutely epic. Well, there was Might and Magic Dark Messiah, which was technically kind of a sequel to Arx Fatalis. Was supposed to be Arx Fatalis 2. After you go outside of the cave. Arx Fatalis was absolutely great game. Sure, buggy, but I played with the open source and I utterly recommend it. This, I do not. I saw the gameplay over this garbage here and No. I'm not playing this. You're not paying me to play this garbage. Anyway, it was looking pretty grim even before the game launch, as the lack of performance mode on release and its insistence on using the novel DRM despite fan backlash gave the title a mountain to climb. Unfortunately, it seems like the game quality isn't enough to sweep those pre-launch controversies under the rug. As Redfall is currently Arkane's worst rated game ever, it's more than likely going to stay that way. Well, this is what happens when you go woke. On that note, check out something not woke. Back. Right. Arkane Studios has built up a reputation over the years for releasing quality immersive sims. I wouldn't call it immersive sims. I don't think they are even simulators, or anything even close to that. Like Deathloop, Prey, and Dishonored. Yes, of the three that they actually mention here, only Dishonored was actually good. Deathloop and Prey were actually garbage as well. Prey here, it's nothing like the original Prey. Yeah. Anyway, continuing. Despite their well-received critically, never quite sell as well as they should. With over a decade of experience releasing quality titles, you have to cast your minds all the way back to Xbox release of Arx Fatalis in 2003 for the second lowest rated title that Arkane has ever produced, which has a Metacritic score of 71. Dark Messiah Might and Magic comes in third with a slightly better score at 72. Well, let me put it this way. You can actually release a game that it is brilliant, but buggy. And people will still love it. Oh, obviously, there will be a shitload of complaints. There's going to be a shitload of people who are mad. But it will outlive every single thing out there and will be considered a work of art. Arx Fatalis is that example. It was buggy, it had problems back in the day, but it is, without a single shadow of a doubt, a work of art. The same thing with Dark Messiah Might and Magic, albeit it was more corridor type of exploration than the open world of Arx Fatalis. And it was still fucking brilliant. Remember, you can actually have a buggy game. Another example, Boiling Point. I remember when it was released. It was buggy as fuck. But fuck me, it was a fun game. It was immersive. Walking in those jungles at night. That thing was terrifying and it had no ghosts. Another example of a very buggy game up the wazoo. But has outlived a lot of stuff. Vampire, Bloodlines 2. Buggy! So buggy It was banned and criticized, and even the studio went down, Troika Games. But it was brilliant game. And it's still being patched to this day by the fans, and it's a game that I absolutely think everybody should play. It even had one of the best and scariest maps ever fucking made. It's I forgot the exact name of the map, but it is a hotel in the first chapter of the game. That thing was scary as fuck. Scarier than Resident Evil, scarier than Silent Hill, scarier than What Evil Within. All of that stuff combined. And to make it worse, my actually scary thing was actually coupled with pain, because I had a stiff neck back then when I first played it. So every jump scare, I received a physical pain. Another very buggy and absolutely incredible game that I wanted to mention that I actually forgot was the Bloodlines 2. Shit. I forgot the name of the game. But, oh yeah, now I remember. Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. The studio was pretty much running on fumes when the game was released, so he couldn't stay afloat. The guy pretty much patched whatever he could after release before the studio was closed, but the game was still patched to this day, and it is still brilliant. One of the topmost, I think it's the best Cthulhu game out there, the best Lovecraftian horror game out there. The Atmos series, sublime. And yet, outlive garbage like this. This thing is buggy, it's shit, it's not brilliant. You don't stand a chance. Sorry. You don't stand a chance to survive. You won't be remembered. People like this, games like this, are easily forgotten. People just don't give a shit. And this is pretty much the same thing. Look, this is Steam page. Redfall. Which Redfall hero are you? Obviously neither one of them. And as you can see, it is a 30% with 686 ratings. And this pretty much tells me that they didn't sell much. 20,000. This is the expected release based on Steam Spy. Which it could be between 686 sales to 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 units. Thereabouts. Or it could be a bit more, considering that it needs to be updated, this thing. Because apparently things are not up to date, as usual. But either way, this is evidence. This is evidence that people are not interested in garbage like this. And yet, the studios keep on trying. They keep on thinking that they will be able to somehow, somewhere, have people play this. Holy shit on a pickle. That's it. Let's see if I'm not doxing myself. I think I'm good. So basically, this is how many players there are. And now peak 6,124. So maybe they managed to sell what, 12,000 units on Steam with pre-order and all of that stuff. And usually in games like this, the first day is the day that they get the most players. Very rarely other game, this trend is different, where the amount of players keep on climbing, like Among Us or Kingdom Come and things like other games like that, in which they keep on climbing. Even MMOs or Team Fortress and things like that. But this game doesn't look too good for them. I am pretty sure that we are going to see this line go down and down with the following weeks and months. And this game will be dead probably in a couple of months. Dead as in, it will still be patched, but it will be on life support. Because not many people are playing this garbage. And apparently it doesn't even have a matchmaking system. It's sad, really, it's sad what Arkane Studios has become. I'm telling you, ditch the wokeness, return to Arx Fatalis, return to Dishonored 1, return to Dark Messiah Might and Magic, and you will get the sales again, you'll get that reputation back again. I remember the day when Arkane was synonym in English of quality. Of probably buggy games, sure, but brilliant. Now, today is synonym of, there you go, I managed to say it, of crappy games, buggy games, and crappy games, and crappy games. Well, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night.